I haven't done a lick of any of these things.
Hi guys, welcome to my channel. My name is Valerie. If you're new, thank you for stopping by. If you're not new, thank you for clicking to watch another video. On my channel, I teach you how to live your life and to live it freely. In today's video, we're talking about why you haven't achieved all of your goals or most of your goals for 2021. The first reason you haven't achieved any of your goals is you don't have a vision. You don't have a vision for your life. You don't have a vision for your year. You don't have a vision of where you want your year to go. AKA, you have no vision board. I'm a Christian, and the Bible says in Habakkuk chapter 2 verse 2, write the vision down and make it plain so that whoever sees it may run with it. What does a vision do? It keeps you on track. It makes you run with it. When you want to give up, you see that vision, you're like, no, I gotta keep going. I gotta keep going. That's what a vision board does. That's what vision does. And the Bible says in Proverbs, people perish for lack of vision. Where there is no vision, people perish. If you don't have a vision, something that you can visually see about where you want to get your life to by the end of the year, you're going to be going in circles. Nothing is going to happen. So get a vision board. I'll give you an example of my vision board. You guys see it in every video because it's always here, but this is my vision board. This is 100K subscribers in YouTube by the end of the year. This is the infamous cloud couch that I want when I move into my own place. Now, this is a long-term vision. This is a gated house with stone buildings and everything. This is a long-term vision, but I do plan to move out into an apartment by the end of the year. This is a short-term vision. This is my dream car. It's a Mercedes GLE. This is my dream job. Oh, you guys can see I have a vision. I have something that I look at every day and like, okay, today I'm chasing this. How can I improve on this? What steps can I take to get to this goal? So that's the thing. You need a vision board, and it's not hard to make. There are many videos on YouTube teaching you how to make a vision board. That's number one. The second reason why you haven't achieved any of your goals is because your goals are too vague and too broad. Vagueness and broadness, not being specific about your goals, just breeds laziness, anxiety, and just a lack of purpose, lack of fulfillment. You don't want to try because you don't know specifically what you want. You have to be specific. You have to be very specific. I have my goals written, aside from having a vision board, I have my goals written down, and I mean they are specific. Let me show you an example. So this is where I have my goals written down. So let me say, one of my goals is to get my dream job as a social media manager, right? So my goal is, so this is where I wrote down, I got my dream job for the role of a social media content manager. I earn a year with a take-home monthly salary of this. I am a mid-senior manager level at my company. My job accommodates my school schedules, plus I get to dress up and drive down to work. I start my job in September of 2021. Now guys, I also wrote some action steps that help me get to this goal. Action step number one, apply to positions that align with what I'm looking for. I hope you heard what I read. I said my role is a mid-senior manager level. It's a manager position. It's not just an associate. It's a manager position. So when I was applying to jobs, I only applied to the specific jobs that said management role. And the day I wrote this down, I went back to LinkedIn to apply for more jobs, and I saw 4 jobs that were for the exact same role, and they were all managerial positions. 4. The same day I wrote this down, the exact same day. So being specific works. Don't be vague with your goals. Don't be broad with them. I want a job. Okay? McDonald's, Zara, there are jobs everywhere. What kind of job do you want? How much do you want? Or people just say, I want to make more money. How much? You could make an extra $10 this year. That's more money. That was more than you made last year by $10. You have to be specific. How much money do you want to make? The third reason why you haven't achieved your goals is because your goals are not SMART. I'm sure you've heard of the acronym SMART. The first time I heard this was in a course in school. Specific, measurable, attainable, realistic, and time-bound or timely. So like I said, we already talked about specific. Be as specific as possible. If you want a black Range Rover, right? Black Range Rover with red interior, blah, 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 whatever. Be that specific. Measurable. Okay, is this, when do you want this? Or like, is it, or should I say, is it quantifiable? Like, you know, is it quantifiable? Can you hold it in your hand? Like, you know what I mean? Measurable. Attainable. Is this possible? Can you attain this? You know, can you develop strategies to attain this goal? Realistic. Now, this is the one sometimes I have a problem with realistic goals, because Ephesians 3:20, to him who is able to do above and beyond more than I could ask or think. I don't think most of my goals are quote unquote realistic. Like, okay, maybe I didn't mention, but my dream car, the Mercedes, I don't want to finance it. I want to pay cash and pay it off and not have any monthly payments. I don't want to have monthly payments in anything in my life. Even when I buy my future home, I'm not going to mortgage it. I'm going to pay cash. So to me, to the world, that's not realistic. But as a Christian, I know that nothing is impossible with God. So that whole realistic thing, that's the only thing that I'm just like, okay, I get it, but sometimes I know that I'm not doing this on my own, so I know God is able to do above and beyond. Yeah, and the last one is timely. Assign a due date. Now, I will tell you, do not assign a due date that is this close, because anxiety will rip you to shreds. Short-term goals are usually 1 year in are usually a plan of 1 year. Long-term goals are usually like 3 to 5 years. So most of my goals there, like I told you, are short-term goals. I want to achieve them before summer of next year. And the last reason why you have not achieved any of your goals for the year is because you're too scared to take action. You overanalyze everything. You want to be sure that things are going to happen before you take a leap of faith. And that's not faith at all. Faith is taking the leap without knowing whether or not it's going to work, believing it's going to work. But if you sit back and just analyze everything, waiting for everything to be perfect and in line before you move, it's never going to happen. It's literally never going to happen. So that's it, guys. That's literally why your goals have not been achieved in 2021. You don't have a vision. You don't have a vision board. Your goals are broad. They're not specific enough. The third thing is that, they're not SMART goals. They're not specific, measurable, attainable, realistic, and timely. And fourth, you're afraid of moving in faith. You're afraid of taking the leap. In the next video, I'm going to go into detail on how to get the ball rolling so that we're all achieving before the end of the year. If you like this video, be sure to subscribe, and I will see you in my next video. Bye.